Welcome back to Primal Gaming and Primal Plays Aviary Attorney. Or Aviary Attorney. Both of those words have multiple pronunciations which are shit. January 1st, 1848. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Chateau Criminel or Baron Rogil. The frog has been killed. Damn, Kathleen, what have you done? It actually said damn, but still. A cat with claws. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, look, you finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. No time for that later. We've got business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just some more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Kathleen, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's been held at La Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. The trial is in 3 days' time. It would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Senior Portier Dimiao of the Dimiao estate. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. No, just that. The Dimiao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Kathleen, his lordship will still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Kathleen in court? Of course. Of course, it would be too foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your goat, Sparrows, and we're going to find our kitty client at Le Concierge. Excellent. My terrier was getting tired from all this sitting around. That's his iris. But I better file away Senor Dimiao's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Groovy. Nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. You must see how much money he's carrying. Welcome to the map screen. Thank you. Right. No junk mail. It says no junk mail, but they want us to do junk mail. It's going to take the full day to do the concierge. Falcon and Sparrow step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the concierge, they say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Kathleen Dimiao. I'm due to represent her in court. Oh, you're a lawyer, huh? Fine, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Oh, this is Why doesn't she just eat them all and escape? My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Kathleen Dimiao, I presume. You've arrived, the fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant Sparrowson. My lady is not eligible. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so we hired the first people in the territory. Snap! Oh. You see, Falcon, I told you listing under Aviary and he would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Kathleen, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? What happened the night of the murder? What exactly happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Criminaire, the home of Red Baron something other. I missed it. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Greenway and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So both for dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I really didn't understand most of it. But after this dinner, this man with the camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what? Took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. Well, you're dumb. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, Spurson. Technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Spurson. Pshaw, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like it's a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Catherine. So after we had the photograph, I went out in the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Greenway. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Who was there this evening? Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening. Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest mamma. Mamma couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rogiel, who hosted dinner, his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called, and of course, Monsieur Greenway, well, until, he died. And then there was Monsieur Robito de Rubinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious about that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadow, or a bloodied murder weapon? Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you were looking for an easy answer. You caught me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did. Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. Then a marbled steak, served perfect, bloody rare. Glorious. Jesus Christ. Glorious! Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it strange that we weren't given any cutlery. Because I was busy being in Roberto's bloody thingy. No cutlery, even for steak? Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Criminaire would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you wanted to do, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Criminaire and try and see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito de Rubinio. 2 days for 2 tasks? Seems doable. But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work. Oh, we should go head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? I believe in justice. Dame Cataline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice. That's good to hear. You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how do you put it, fils de pute. If serving justice makes me a fils de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly. Dame Cataline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Ruggiel, these names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start combining the Facebook so I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalogue. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Sparrow has started compiling a Facebook. You can access a list of people you've met at any time by clicking on the book symbol. Let's make a move. Right, so it's a new day, a new dawn. Lovely. Right, do you want to go to the chateau or the studio? Studio first, we can see the photo maybe. So, this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent, marvellous artist, Monsieur Roberto de Rubini, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Knock, knock, knock. Nope, it doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. Break in. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back and barge the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Boom. What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think it would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We always know to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Investigation made you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it closely in detail. When you have had enough or can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. I see paints, inks and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. Drink it, find out. I could taste test it. Oh, Jesus Christ. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now. So let's not. I see a finely dressed dandy upon a horse. Oh my god, some of these things. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps. Looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. Bit of a picture of the Paris skyline, given the angle. This must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. I've got so many bloody pictures. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had a castle who fell off an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Ugh, terrible. That's what I thought, Falcon. A lighthouse. No, wait, that's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways. It's a black smudge, Falcon. Did I look at this one? Guess I did. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favourite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Thank God for that, idiot. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking in and entering. Riffling through a peasant's belongings. It's okay. I recently passed an amendment allows for the proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. Sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of French justice, of the French justice system, Sparrowson. Have I looked at everything? I think I've looked at everything now. What's this? Hey Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh wow, this must be a copy of the photograph of the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think Signor Portois, Cataline's father. So what shall we do? Do we just take this? Yeah, why not? I've come this far, we might as well borrow it. Pseudo photograph is added to your evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. A chandelier. You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. I see a bourgeois tigress in the profile. That's it. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu, what happened to my door? Well, Monsieur Urbino, it's like this. You see, we are attorneys who have been hired for the purpose of... Raven did it! We saw the whole thing! What are you doing, Sparrowson? I've got this. I'm not going to go to jail because your conscience is acting up. No one's going to jail, just take it easy. Yeah, damn ravens. They're always after our shiny objects. Am I right? Yeah, that's right. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go. God, so much racism. So funny. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Criminaire. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger about the building's shadows. What is that? Excuse-moi, monsieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl is sick and starving tea. Cough off. I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change. You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Okay, let's go. Big spender. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Oh wow, bless you, monsieurs, bless you. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I could do. But what am I doing here, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've business to attend to. And before I need like 20 francs or something. Wow, look at this place. Baron Roger must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes. He's a smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey Baron, would like a word. How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Did I hereby name Great Baron Rodeo, property owner extraordinary, at your service? And who might you fellows be, more investigators? Not quite. I am Private Attorney J.D. Falcons and my associate Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes, this is a jumpy twitchy fellow, but he came by this morning, asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch we'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So what might I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenway, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. Such a good friend, a loyal business partner. I suppose you, messieurs, will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the incident. Unfortunate. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not, as to my understanding. I'm afraid not. It is my understanding the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial might be over by then. Nevertheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. So where shall we go first? Select a room to investigate. The lounge. There's a goat again. She's very tall. Is she a goat or giraffe? Probably giraffe. Second floor. Third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst! Hey Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Yes, are you two a policeman? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Coolin Duhat. So what can I do to help you messieurs today? We're investigating the murder that took place here last week. Do you mind if we ask a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What else do you want to ask? We're looking for the room the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Ah, yes, you're in the right, sir. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right as the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. And then I'm looking at it. Something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogil just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to evidence holder. No, that's not quite how it works. We didn't find the thing out, but I want to actually have a look at the photo. Can I theorize it? Can I look at it? My God. Is there something else you wanted to ask? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama last week. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? Where is she? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. What? Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh, what do we do then? I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up and follow my dreams and well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although, I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that? Yes, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose I got a habit of got it away from me. That's one mystery solved at least. Listen, silverware has been added. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust.
I see.
So what do you do next, Big Bird? So,
she's stolen all the silverware and no one's fucking noticed. Dame Cataline said she found Mr. Greenway on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing?
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. Wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Brandon. The fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin for sure. From here, it would have been a perfect place to quickly stash the murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in and take a closer look, just to be sure.
Or, you know, you guys are birds. You can fly. Yeah, I suppose we should.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrow-san, go wade in the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around in the fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Plant squiggles!
Plant squiggles? It's got wreaths, Sparrow-san. Sure. I'll bet on the plant squiggles.
Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon.
Yeah, fine. Hold my shoes.
Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip.
Dude.
I almost feel bad for cheating.
Almost.
Haha, he looks fucking miserable. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim.
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is this? It's brown and sticky. And it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a
very wet cigar pot, but possibly belonging to Baron Rogriel. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here?
This. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
Do you see any bloody footprints? Ooh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood written with the frog's last breath.
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing is a big sticky puddle.
There's nothing
to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. A finely crafted horse statue at the mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No, it would not. Another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep, eventually we realised that it was just filling up on horse nerves. Or hors d'oeuvres.
Terrible. You have no idea, buddy. You're killing me. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into the bar. The barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
"What? No." The barkeep says, "You better stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable."
I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Oh, that was a good one. I like that. Barrymore Joel certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding.
I think that's all there is. Yep. I think we're done here.
Good call, but are you sure you wouldn't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
That's the time, but I'm going to keep going. Because I suspect we're going to be able to do a...
Oh, it looks like the housemaid has moved on to another one.
Doesn't matter. We still got all the important information we needed, didn't we?
I want to at least try and do the case. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a good look.
We had a good look, thank you, Baron. We actually have some questions for you. Please, ask away. I've nothing to hide. We met your housemaid, Colleen Duhart. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? Yeah, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? Baron O'Gill, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner at this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. Photo arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 we had a picture taken. My housemaid discovered this crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If anything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest.
I can't believe how punny this stupid bird is. This should be the day of the trial, I think.
Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de la Grandiste Instance.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
Nope. We've got this case in the bag. Look at my feathers. See? Totally unruffled.
Wow, at least one of us is feeling confident. My dear Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, is there anything you need me to do?
No, I've got a handle on things.
Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. That's wonderful. I knew you would pull through.
Let's move it along, fellas.
I'll be watching from the inside. Do your best for me, Falcon.
We will.
I'm still going to lose this case.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Rupert Rabbinan present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh, gosh, where are my notes?
Haha, I knew it.
Knew what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes.
Oh, was he smart? No.
He always scored second worst marks in class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, he might already have this trial in the bag.
That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest?
I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate. Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Are all the jury... I can't remember what accent I was doing this guy. Are all the jury present?
All present accounted for, Your Honor. Hey, fucking, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. What I've got 8.
I'm just gonna read some of the voices now. I'm really starting to lose my voice. Without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Justice Valority. I'm serving the law, a scourge of the gutter rats and plague the city. The first law of our 20s and shall continue until I bring the Viridian killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling cuddly officers, but we're stuck with lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn his own mother if he saw her leading. So, Inspector, are you the lead? Yes, that's correct. I was also blah blah blah. Absolutely. At just after 7:30, we were alerted to and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rudgel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Kathleen de Meow standing over the corpse of Monsieur Crenway with his blood on her paws. Oh, Jesus Christ! Seriously? Begin your cross-examination. Da-da-dum. You say Dame Kathleen had blood on her balls?
Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Jesus Christ.
Wording. How much blood was on the lady's paws, Inspector?
Enough for it to be clear that she dirtied her hands on the victim's body. We noticed blood on the suspect's nail, around her fingertips, and even a little around her mouth. Her mouth? Oh, vile. Yeah, why not? It could have been a mistake because it was rare. Yeah. The steak. Boom. Mate. True and pretty convincing. Yay. Missing cutlery. Stolen, I don't remember. Jesus Christ, you guys are terrible. What a twist! What is the meaning of all this bloody steak, misplaced silverware, inspector, investigation, blah 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 blah. Relax! Jesus, shots fired. Wow. Photographer. Oh Jesus. Blah 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 blah. Huh.
That's a completely different photo. Oh, hello. Yeah, completely freaking different. There you go. It's clearly fucking wrong. Impossible. The clock. Got the hands. Dun-dun-dun. Uh-oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's ordered to. What do you mean, dare I say? His claws. His claws. Incompetence, yep. No objections here. Fantastic. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's a frog. What's this? Oh god. Oh my god. What a buffoon. Oh, I lost favor. Oh no. Oh really? Boom. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. And just take it with him, Jesus. Da 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 da. Da da da. Yeah. Get a bird to restrain a fucking lion. Yeah. Confer with the jury. God. Yay! Not guilty!
You did it, Falcon.
I cannot take all the credit as a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you both. I'll go get one bottle of wine and 3 of at least 30 glasses. You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
It was nothing.
I very much liked the way you pinned the matter on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything, Sparrowson, and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy?
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh wow, I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you.
What the hell?
What? I murdered Monsieur Greenway. I threw in the garden all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. It was nothing personal, just business, you understand.
Business?
To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Drogil's cigar butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose it was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest. But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubino's photograph was edited. It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Greenway in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Rubino to paint me over Baron Rogil, and he had to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by a trial day. It's a good thing Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me. I think you should leave. Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, petite Barrison. What do we do now? Falcon?
Well, there you go. We'll stop it there.
What a fucking twist. That was amazing. Got an interesting little game. I don't know what that's actually going to do to the story, but yeah, that's Aviary Attorney, and it is quite an interesting little game. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.